This is breaking news from the Fox 59 newsroom.
And we continue to follow breaking news tonight. The U.S. Supreme Court has now stopped most of the federal vaccine mandate from going into effect. Thanks so much for joining us live at 5. I'm Dan Spieler.
And I'm Bir May in for Fanchon this evening. Now, this is the rule that would have required businesses with more than 100 employees get the vaccine or weekly testing, as well as wearing a mask. Today, the High Court agreed the Biden administration overstepped its authority with this rule, but the administration can continue to require the mandate for most healthcare workers. Now, we have been in touch with Hoosier leaders on their thoughts on this. Attorney General Todd Rokita, who filed 3 lawsuits against the federal mandates, tweeted that this ruling is, quote, a win for his work to protect the individual liberties of Hoosiers and all Americans. Well, Governor Eric Holcomb said he respects the ruling, adding, quote, it is not the state or the federal government's role to issue a vaccine mandate on businesses. We will have more statements from our local leaders. It's coming up on Fox59.com and throughout the evening here on air.
In the meantime, Washington correspondent Jesse Tourneur will be joining us a little later for much more tonight on the White House response to all of this. But meanwhile, in Indiana, lawmakers move forward today with a bill to limit COVID vaccine mandates here in the state. House Republicans approved 2 amendments to that proposal today. Our Kristen Eskow is live at the State House with the latest amidst a lot of developments on this issue today. Kristen.
Well, Dan, there were 2 amendments approved here today. One of them would address concerns raised by the business community over who would pay for unemployment benefits for any employees whose COVID-19 vaccine exemptions are denied. Now, 29 amendments were proposed to this bill to limit vaccine mandates. Just 2 of those were approved. Indiana House Republicans moving forward with a measure to limit vaccine mandates by private employers. The bill would allow employees at private businesses to opt out of their employer's vaccine mandates as long as they submit to weekly testing.
I'm absolutely pro-vaccination. I encourage people to get vaccinated. But, you know, I mean, it's an individual responsibility.
One amendment approved would ban contracts or agreements with employees from including COVID-19 vaccine requirements. The other removes a requirement that all businesses cover the full cost of unemployment benefits for employees whose exemptions are denied. Those workers could still apply for those benefits. State Representative Dan Leonard advocated for the change.
The only people that actually get penalized are the people that are good employers that very seldom lay people off, that very seldom fire people.
But House Republicans didn't address other concerns raised by the business community. They voted down an amendment to remove all parts of the bill that would limit vaccine mandates and focus solely on the governor's requirements to end the public health emergency.
It's a balance. We get to hear from a whole lot of people, and you know, we continue to have these types of conversations on this.
If we, A, want to get out of the pandemic, folks need to be vaccinated. B, businesses that want to stay in business have to be able to rely on their employees. The best way to do that is for them to be vaccinated.
And the House Speaker says the full House is expected to vote on this bill on Tuesday. Dan?
Yeah, Kristen, in the meantime, what do these Supreme Court rulings today at the federal level on these vaccine mandates mean for this bill here in Indiana?
Well, Dan, now with that OSHA mandate being struck down, it essentially means that there's no federal mandate that would supersede this kind of bill from becoming law and applying to businesses. So any businesses with 100 or more employees that would have qualified under that federal mandate, now they no longer have to face that federal OSHA mandate. So now they would be impacted by this state legislation. The House Speaker says he and his caucus are still working to review exactly how the rulings announced today will impact this bill. We're live tonight at the State House. Kristen Eskow, Fox 59 News.
It'll be interesting to see if this bill passes into law, if that also leads to further litigation or court hearings down the road as well. Kristen, thank you so much. We'll have much more coming up Sunday on this week's edition of In Focus on this legislation debated here in Indiana, everything happening on Capitol Hill, the latest on the ruling from the Supreme Court. We'll have it all for you right here Sunday morning at 9:30. Birchelle?